Hello everybody, welcome back for another Microsoft Flight Simulator video, and more importantly, welcome back to South America. It's been a real long time since we've been here. Pleasure to be back. Super excited actually about this week's streams, not only today but this entire week. Very excited for this one, friends. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. Thank you all for tuning in today on this Thursday afternoon. Cody Knox, Scott, Elias, Pilot, Sammy, Chris, Scott, Huskers, good to see you. Leonard Grant, welcome aboard. Chris Salton, how are you? Steph Grunwald, Marcus H, Kane Arthur, good to see you. Mr. Baldo, good to see you, sir. Hope all is well. 12 Cut, welcome aboard. Midnight Maverick, good to see you, my friend. Yavuz, good to see you. One of One, good to see you. Chris Clark, welcome. Miko Rask, how are you, my friend? Ranger One, hello, good to see you. Jackson Burr, welcome aboard. Quick Match, good to see you back, my friend. Hope all is well. Mike Alpha X-Ray, welcome aboard. Jacob Snashberg, good to see you. The Flying Moose, welcome. Ellis, welcome. Ballas, welcome. Eduardo Augusto, good to see you. Casper Solveld, welcome aboard. Devin Runyon, how are you? Buzz Dadass, nice, how are you? Skyfire 320, welcome back, man. Hope all is well. Stone 808, good to see you. Harry Schneider, welcome aboard, man. Hope you're having a great afternoon as well. Welcome, everybody. If I missed your name, don't worry, I will get to you here momentarily. Mr. 12 Cut, good to see you. Texas Rob, what's going on? Guillermo, welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Mr. Smitty, good to see you, sir. Welcome aboard. Nitru, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Sleepless 51, welcome back. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great week. It is Thursday. I really wanted to do like a long haul down to South America from like, you know, I don't know, Atlanta, Miami, something like that. But just the flight times and the flight schedules didn't line up. It's really hard to do a long haul on a Thursday. Thursdays aren't necessarily, you know, if I'm going to do a long haul, it's probably going to be on the weekend where either a majority of my viewers can join or, you know, we've got ATC on because it's a weekend afternoon or something like that. So, yeah. Apologize about not being able to do the flight down here to Salvador, where we are now. But we're going to kick off the week flying in Brazil, in Salvador. This week's going to be very fun. I've got some amazing approaches, some amazing airports that I want to share with you guys this weekend. So today we are going to be Salvador down to... honestly, I forget exactly where we're going because I'm not used to flying this part of the world. We're going down to Sao Paulo today. That is right. So we're going from Salvador down to Sao Paulo. I believe flight time is scheduled at exactly 2 hours. So 2 hour flight time, about half hour prep and taxi and that stuff. So it'd be a perfect stream, about 3 hours, 3.5 hours on the stream. And then on the weekend, we're going to be doing some fun flights. We're going to be doing some flights from Sao Paulo to Rio de Janeiro. We've got 2 airports in Rio that we're going to be checking out.
_CPT5XE, bird in that Latam livery cap.
Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. Huskers, thank you so much for support, dude. I appreciate you, man. This is a beautiful airplane. I do agree with you. Absolutely beautiful in the Latam colors. Thank you very much for support. So we've got Sao Paulo, Rio, and then from Rio, we're going to head a little bit north. We're going to head into the countryside of Brazil on Sunday and Monday. So I've got all kinds of fun stuff planned. Obviously, we're going to be taking both Rio airports. So yes, we are going to be landing at that famous... I don't know how short it is, but I know it's crazy short, that runway. Mr. Baldo will know for sure where we're going to be going. Huskers, huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for dropping that 5 bomb. Really do appreciate that, my man. Thank you very much for your continued support of the channel. Thank you very much. Dazzle, welcome aboard, man. Hope you're having a great Thursday evening. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, friends, without further ado, we are sitting here on the ground in Salvador. This is a payware airport. If you are interested in this airport, please feel free to check the link in the description, or you can always... Okay, he's floating. You can check the link in the description, or you can put ! scenery in chat. Ooh, we got an Azul 320 Neo over here chilling. That looks nice. Clearly we don't have a model for this guy. I'm not sure what he's... Probably an Azul 330 as well, because Azul operates it. This is payware scenery for Salvador. Beautiful scenery. All the scenery that we're going to be flying into today, honestly, is absolutely beautiful. We have done this routing before, not quite this way, but we have done some Brazilian flights before.
My man, so hitting the heavy mod. Now we are talking. Thanks, Cap.
Got Robbie coming in with the $20 donation. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. As always, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Cam Robbie. I appreciate the support, my man. Huge no floaties to you. I don't know why the jetway disappeared. Jetway, can you please reconnect? Thank you. There we go. Okay. Thanks for support, Cam Robbie. I appreciate you. We got Matt Warren for 3 months as well. Let's see you butter that sweet 787. Have fun, Cap. Matt, thanks for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Apparently the jetway doesn't want to stay attached. Quick question for anybody out there. Is anybody flying this mod right now? Is anybody flying this mod? And can anybody attest with me? I did 3 practice flights last night. Is it just me, or does the airplane literally fall out of the sky? I don't know if it's something that's been tweaked with the flight model, as far as it's like they reversed the ground effect. Can anybody confirm that with me, or am I just going absolutely crazy? In my opinion, this airplane used to be impossible to land. You used to have to literally force your yoke down to the ground in order for it to land. Like, you would push forward and it would land. Now, I find it's completely counteractive to that. It literally, at 30 feet, will fall out of the sky. It will literally fall out of the sky. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with the flight model of this one. I've kind of tried to pinpoint exactly what's going on. I've kind of figured it out where I have to set my trim. I gotta set my trim to like some crazy high level, and then the airplane will not basically crash itself into the ground. But for the first flight that I did yesterday, I got a minus 623 foot per minute landing, 1.56 G. I absolutely smacked into the runway because I wasn't ready for it. I just, like I said, like I went to go flare and nothing was flaring, and the aircraft just essentially just smacked into the ground, 600 and something feet per minute. So tried the HD mod last week, wouldn't use it again for a while. Went kind of berserk in the autopilot after a while, kept turning left. Interesting. I haven't noticed anything with the systems. The only thing that I've noticed is the flight model, is when you're coming in at about 30 to 40 feet, instead of the aircraft actually getting like that ground effect where it kind of pushes the airplane up and wants you to keep flying, it's like it's been reversed. It's literally like the ground is trying to suck you down. And you'll see, based on my yoke movements when we're coming in, you'll see at about 30 feet, I'm going to start really having to pull back on the yoke. And it's a very fine line, because it goes from too fast to, oh, you're going to be spotting back up again. So I don't know, it's a little bit, it's not stalling Yavuz. I've already tried, I've added 10 to the VREF speed. So yeah, the dev mode is wonderful. It even has top of descent on the ND. I'm using that one, Captain Robbie. I am using the developer mod, or the dev mode. I am using the proper version of the mod. But yeah, that's just one thing that I've noticed. I don't know if it's something that I'm setting my trim incorrectly. I'm doing something, I don't know. It's really weird. Your plane will just flare and falls out of the sky. I don't know if it's just me. No, the same thing does to me, Alice. It's pretty much the same thing. Tried the default 787 and no issues at all doing test flight. Okay, well, anyways, I'd just like to point that out there. If we don't have the most smooth or quote-unquote realistic landing today, that's why, is because I'm having issues with this aircraft. But nonetheless, there's also some things that we can speak about, friends. If in case you haven't noticed the very first line in the description, it is official. Everything has been said and done, and paperwork has been signed. I am the newest flight sim ambassador over at Thrustmaster. So huge shout out to Thrustmaster for sponsoring this stream. In case you haven't seen so, there is a link up top for the wonderful information, and as well as you should have got a little note when you joined that this stream has a sponsorship attached to it. So friends, without further ado, let's do some Brazilian flying. I'm super looking forward to this one. We're going to be flying from Salvador into, where are we going? Sao Paulo or Rio? We're going to Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo. And then on Saturday, we're going to be doing the Rio flight and then back to Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo's got 2 airports. Rio's got 2 airports. So we're going to spend some time on the weekend dashing in between some 320s. We're going to get in some 320 action. This is the only flight we're going to be doing here. So without further ado, my friends, let's go ahead and jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. Should be a beautiful flight. I am definitely looking forward to it. Wonderful. I am using the... I'd also like to point out, I am using a sound pack for this. I am using the FT Sim sound pack. The default sounds aren't that bad, but the default sounds aren't that bad, but the the FT sim sounds are just that much better. It's on a completely different level. So yeah, friends, without further ado, let's do this. First thing is first, we're going to go directly to the overhead. We're going to get our master battery switch on. You'll hear the sounds. It just sounds so much better right off the bat. Let's get the external power connected and on. I'm going to turn the APU gens on. I've also noticed that it likes to have these on for whatever reason before you start the APU, so we'll do that. Let's get our gears left side and right side. Good. We'll continue the flows up top. Everything is on here, looking good for window heat. Hydraulics are on the auto position and on. That's good. Passenger signs can stay off for now. We'll get some overhead brightness up. We'll get some glare shield and U up as well. There we go. Let's turn our nav lights on. Let's turn our logo lights on. Fuel pumps can stay off. We are going to be refueling, and everything else looks good up there. As far as our pressurization, everything is in the auto position. That is all looking good. Beautiful. Let's come down here and spend some time. Ooh, nice wing views. Let's come down here and spend some time on the FMC, the CDU, whatever you'd like to call it. We're going to go to the pause init page. We are going to grab the GPS position, and we'll throw that into the scratch pad. Beautiful. Let's go to the route pad. We're going to go to the route request, and we're going to load from SimBrief, and you'll actually see that everything is going to be done. So we've got SBSV to SBGR. We've got our payload weight. We've got our fuel weight, 69, and it is adding in all of the waypoints. And there you see that all of the waypoints have been added. Beautiful, looking good. Our flight number this afternoon, we are TAM, which is LATAM. They just call it TAM in Brazil, apparently. 3377 heavy. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. We'll activate and execute that. Good. Let's go to our departure page today. On the departure, we are planning for the Kibi 1 Alpha departure. So we'll find that in our list. Kibi 1 Alpha, there it is, out of runway 10, correct, with the Alifa transition. Good. We'll make sure that you are selected. Good. And we'll go ahead and execute that. Wonderful. Let's go to our legs page. We'll just scroll through here. We'll make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuity starting up, which we don't. Beautiful. Arrival today, we're going over to SBGR. We're actually not taking any star. For whatever reason, there's no star attached to this flight. Our final waypoint will be NTIT, and then we're going to jump on the ILS runway 9 left November from Loman. So we'll go ahead and execute that. And what that should look like in our flight plan is we should go NTIT, should be the last waypoint. So we'll look for that. Where's NTIT? So there's NTIT, and then direct from MTIT, it's going to be to Loman. Execute that, and then from Loman to Gimka, ISNAP, runway 9 left. That is all correct. Looking good. All right, sweet. So that is the flight plan. That's what we've got set up here. We're looking good. Again, 2 hours on the flight time today, literally 1 hour and 59 minutes. So that looks good. I'm happy with all of that. Beautiful. Let's go back to the init ref page, and let's start setting up some information. So we're going flight level 400, 40,000 feet today. Our cost index is 28. That looks good. Zero fuel weight is 168.5. I'm getting 168.9 on SimBrief, so I'm not going to complain about 400 kilos. Reserve fuel 4.6, sure. Fuel for today was supposed to be 69. We're sitting at 17, so that's perfectly fine with that. We're looking good. Is the outside air at 30 degrees? Wow. Okay, that looks good. Let's go to our thrust limits today. We are a little bit, now we're not even that heavy. We'll just leave it as it is. 89.6 on the N1 percentage, and we'll set the climb profile. That's fine there. Happy with that. We'll set the outside air temperature. We'll do a flex to 35 degrees. That is good. Let's go to the takeoff page now. Flaps will be set to 10 degrees for takeoff. Flexing to 35 degrees. That is good. Runway 10 for departure. Good. And then we are going to select our V-speeds today. 122, 136, 146. And you actually see this here come up. FMC pre-flight complete. It's been a while since I've flown this mod, but I will say it's pretty damn nice. They've done a lot of things to this mod since the last time I've flown it, so that's good. Auto braking over to RTO. That is looking fine and dandy. I want to get some of, you can go up, but you can come down. Good. So let's set some of our speeds here. We have 146. We'll set that in this guy. 146. Good. And then we're going to get our altitude set. No ATC online, so we're just going to jump it up to 40,000 feet. Nothing crazy about that. Beautiful. I like to personally switch this over, and I like to give myself the big, looks like it's just a straight out departure and then a left turn out and en route. So that's what we're going to plan. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm happy with that. I'm actually going to bring this back down. You can actually see where we're going to be taxiing. Okay, cool. That looks good. I'm going to grab the weather. Landing in Sao Paulo is runway 9 right. Interesting. I've always landed 9 left being into Sao Paulo. I don't really know. I'm not the best. I'm just going to stick with 9 left. I don't think there's any traffic coming in, but it should be fine. Robert, how are you, my friend? Good to see you dropping the $10 donation. Huge no floaties to you, Robert. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel, man. I really do appreciate that, sir. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you. We can grab the Meta. I guess it would make sense to land on the right side because it is. I don't know, how big of a pain in the ass is this going to be to change? ILS 9 right. I don't have the chart. Let me unpin this then, and we'll go to approach 9 right Yankee. Sure, 9 right Yankee seems good. We'll do that. So 9 right Yankee, ILS 9 right Yankee from Loman, and we'll execute that. And I'm just going to make sure that that left everything here. Yahia coming in with a $1 donation as well. Thanks so much, Yahia. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. That is extremely kind of you, Yahia. Thank you for your continued support, man. I hope all is well, dude. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Captain, someone have the link? Elias, yeah, put exclamation point aircraft in chat. Exclamation point aircraft. QNH is 1010. So go ahead and set that down. We'll flip you 1010 on the QNH. Good. Okay, we're pretty much good to go. Robert, thank you for the 10 bones. Yahia, thank you for the $1 donation. Very kind of you, gentlemen. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys. I really do appreciate that. Huge no floaties to you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your continued support of the channel. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Okay, cool. Everything looks good. I'm happy with that. V-speed set. I'm going to turn off my auto throttle. I'm going to go LNAV, and we're going to climb initially on vertical speed. You may say, Cap, it's a 787. Why are you climbing on vertical speed? Well, it's kind of a 787. The systems aren't quite there. So what I've learned is vertical speed until you've reached at least about 160, 170 knots, then you can flip on VNAV, and then once you've got your speed set out properly, you can engage the auto throttle. All right, cool, sweet. So that looks good. Let's go to the upstairs. We're going to get the aft fuel pump on, and we'll go ahead and spool up the APU. Let's jump outside for this one, and we can listen to this bad boy spooling up. Again, I am using the FT Sim sounds. These are not default sounds. If you would like to get those sounds, just put exclamation point sounds in chat. I think that's going to give you a link to that. Let's pop this guy up. Let's go ahead and catering can go bye-bye. And we'll close him. I've also noticed an issue with the pushback, so we're just going to do a straight regular pushback Shift P today. That's all we're going to be doing. They sound so good. All right, APU is on and available. APU generators are on. Good. Let's go ahead and remove the external power. Great. Let's get the rest of our fuel pumps on. That is good. Everything is set to auto. I'm happy with that. Let's get our red beacon light on. I'm going to make sure that my doors are closed. I don't have a door message, so doors are closed. That's good. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go to U, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 2. My radio stack doesn't work on this aircraft, so we're just going to do that. We'll throw you over there. Make sure that you're set to about there. Good. Let's go over to our menu, and we'll go to XPDR 2000 on our squawk, and we're going to ident. Good. Mode C is on. Yahia coming in with the $2 says, I'm watching from class again. Nobody knows. Don't you get caught, young sir. Thanks for support, Yahia. I appreciate you, man. Crazy kids these days, man. Crazy kids. Thanks for support, Yahia. I appreciate you, man. All right, park brake is released. We're looking good. Let's go ahead and Shift P. Did that really just pull him up? Hopefully that... I thought Shift P would just be the regular pushback, but... if it is this pushback, it's going to pull the nose up really, really high. Don't pay attention to that. There's a little bit of a bug with this pushback, the Pushback Express, I guess it would be, which it seems to be using it. So anyways, all right. It's going to lift the nose really, really, really high. So just be mindful of that. Don't worry, we're not going to die. Short taxi, like our runway's right here today, so super short taxi. can turn it off, you think? What's that, Kim? You can disable the lift? Wait, what? Really? Where? Pushback. I don't see that. Where do you do that? Options? Oh wait, shit, right here. But how come I can't? Okay, well, hold on. Let's stop pushback. Simulate. That's chat. You guys are so smart, man. I saw you. I see right there. Cool. All right, start pushback. Let's go. Hopefully it stays here. Will it stay here? Yeah, cool, perfect. Thank you, chat. Look at you guys, man. See, this is why I tell you, chat knows best, man. You don't fight with chat. Chat knows way better than I do a lot of the time, 99% of the time. I just fly the airplanes. Chat knows everything else, right? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Think needs a tug, needs to be that. Hey, it seemed to work now. Right, reverse. We've already got the park brake disabled, so you should just be able to push ourselves back. We are at stand 6 or 5. I'm not even sure. This is nice airport scenery. I will say that, though. We don't always. Alrighty, friends. Well, with that, we can go ahead and start up some engines, shall we? So, let's go to the overhead. Fuel pumps are on. Let's get engine number 2 to the start position, and we'll go ahead and split. Technically, you can start both engines at the same time, but I prefer starting one at a time because we can actually hear them. And this is why you use FT Sim Sound Pack. Pilot Fisk, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Is there a cabin and does the HUD work? There is a cabin. The HUD, no wait, no, there isn't a cabin and the HUD does work though. No cabin, but HUD, yes. Forgot to turn the seatbelt sign on. Uh-oh, call the seatbelt police. I thought it was an auto. There you go, now it's on. All right. Good start on number 2. Number 1 to start. Fuel. Ayush, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in today. Does the heading switch work on the TCA throttle? It should, yeah. Can we use the HUD for takeoff? No, thank you. I don't use the HUD. It's the, yeah, no. No safety demonstrations? Unfortunately not. If you're flying with me, you shouldn't need it. So those engines, man. Yeah. Coming in with another $2 donation. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. We are the best and Captain is confused. Thanks for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Where do you install the sounds? Follow the instructions, Lassie. Once you go and download them from FT Sim, you just follow the instructions. There's a little instruction in there with the sound pack. You just pull that open. All right, we're going to stop the pushback right there. We'll hold you. Stop pushback. Wonderful. It's come down here. Park brake is coming on. Yes, sir. Listen to those hydraulic sounds. HUD doesn't work too well with track IR. Yes, agreed with that one. Bought the LEVC scenery and didn't see those cool stadiums and buildings on the right near the water. Maybe I need to increase my scenery to a higher setting. You should, Huskers, because that's not even part of the scenery, Huskers. That's just part of like Microsoft Flight Sim. Spain got a whole buffer, some autogen stuff. It's one of those autogen cities. All right, flaps. 10 degrees. This sound pack is unreal, man. Is that pushback thing a mod? Yes, it is. All right, we got flaps 10 degrees. Our trim is set as high as we can. Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, let's go to the overhead. APU is coming off. Engines are good, stabilized, wonderful. Let's get our taxi light on. And we're good to start our taxi here, friends. Park brake is coming back off. Just going to make sure everybody's cleared out front, which they are. Yep. Park brake is off. And we'll go ahead and taxi ourselves over to runway 10. Salvador traffic with TAM 3377 heavy taxi runway 10. Salvador. All right, let's go, friends. FT Sim Payware. I believe that this is, yes, part of his, you have to be a Patreon member. I think it's like $2 or $3 a month, but this guy literally does sounds for everything. Like, I've used his, I used his CRJ sounds.
The sounds of the bomb.
G-Flite, thanks so much for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I've used his CRJ sounds now last week. We're using his 787 sounds now this week. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing sounds, dude. Like, amazing, amazing, amazing. Look at how big this airplane is, man. Holy. It's been a while since we've flown something this big on the channel. We flew the 7.6, what, 2 weeks ago? But still. Wait, Captain, let Smitty off the plane. He's on the wrong flight. No, he's on the right flight. I see a Mr. Smitty here on my my manifesto. The only thing I don't like about this airplane is it's still an absolute pain in the ass to try and get it to turn. You have to go at like 2 knots. Is it just one mod folder for the heavy mod to put in the community folder of the 787? Yes. Yes. And then the sound pack if you want the sound pack. Isn't the 787 wider than 38 meters? I have no clue. Wingspan for sure, but no. All right, well, let's get the hell out of here, shall we, friends? Cool, let's go. Salvador traffic, LATAM 3377 heavy departing runway 10. Salvador. All right, we're going full length here, so we'll take Bravo. This guy, man. Cucumber pilot. Huge. No floaties to you, sir. Coming in with the 70 bomb.
Captain, some exciting news.
Yes, sir.
I've moved 4 feet to the left and sitting in a new seat now.
Hey.
Hi. Just spreading some love. Enjoy the flight.
Nice, dude. Congratulations, my friend. Huge no floaties to you guys. Let's get some no floaties and congrats in chat for Cucumber pilot coming in with the love. And also, congratulations on your promotion, sir. That is absolutely awesome. Much respect to you, my friend. Thank you very much for your contribution to the channel, and congratulations for all of your success, man. That is absolutely awesome. Congrats, dude. Congrats, man. All right, clear left, clear right, I think. Let's get this behemoth lined up on the runway. All right, there we go. Let's do it, my friends, shall we? Joystick cam is going on. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Let's do it. Looking for about 89% on our N1. There's 89%. Nose down pressure. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is building. Let's go. 80 knots. We're neutral.
V1.
Rotate. Nice and smooth. Lift that nose. And we're flying, friends. Let's go. Positive rate. Gears going up. Let's get you on. Look at that, dude. Ooh, Jeebus. I guess it's an immediate left turn out, so we're just going to gain some altitude here, and then we'll do the left turn out. I thought I had my chart. Okay, no, it's a right turn out. Okay, so we got to do a right turn. Don't listen to the, don't listen to your... Wants us to do a right turn. Alrighty. Sweet, let's go flaps up 5 degrees. And let's hand fly this bad boy. That was a nice, smooth departure, guys. Felt good, too. Alright, we want to bounce our speed up here. Actually, we'll throw in VNAV It actually does climb somewhat properly through VNAV. And I can arm my auto throttles now. It's going to pull in climb power. 200 knots. Let's go flaps up 1 degree. Again, we're just holding this turn at about 25 degrees. Bringing it all the way back around. We have to cross over the Salvador VOR, and there it is over there. SVD. At 220 knots, we can go flaps clean. Here comes 220, flaps clean. Climbing nicely through the clouds. Should get ourselves pointed directly at Salvador now, and then we'll go back on course. I'm going to keep that turn rolling. Keep it rolling. At least point ourselves with Salvador. We tried to do the departure as best as we can. We actually did it pretty well. If you look at that turn, we held that turn pretty tightly. So we did a pretty good job. It still wants us to go a little bit more to the right, direct to Salvador, but the aircraft is actually trying to tilt us to the left. So let's start following the flight plan here of the aircraft. Get us a little bit more set up. Coming through these clouds as well. Damn. Beautiful, man. I will say this aircraft flies extremely nice with this yoke, man. Like, you can tell that this yoke was designed flying this aircraft, which seems really weird to me why I'm having so many issues as far as like landing and the ground effect just seeming to fall right out from under us. Alrighty guys, 9,000 feet, autopilot's coming on. Wonderful. And I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck with myself. Hey, there we go. 10,000 feet, start killing everything off. Landing lights coming off, nose lights coming off, taxi lights off, wing lights off. We'll leave our logos, strobes, beacon, and navs. And there we go, friends. There's 10,000 feet. Speed is going to build to 310 knots on that climb. What an absolute beautiful departure, my amigos. Absolutely wonderful. Let's get some wing views for you guys here. Oh, baby. Am I flying on VATSIM? We are flying on VATSIM, yes. Nick Lane, what's up, dude? Welcome aboard, Nick. How are you, man? Has there been a sound update for the 787? The engine sound beautiful. 77 original, I'm running a sound pack. You can put exclamation point sounds in chat. We're running a sound pack, man. Gap, howdy from the Blimp Master. Pulse, what's up, dude? How are you, man? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a great Thursday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. I thought simplistic the overhead panels are on the 7.8. Yeah, I agree, Matt. Even the new 777 kind of looks like this on the overhead. Yeah, I agree. Man, those views are... I don't think I would ever get tired of sitting and sitting on a view like this and watching those views, man. I don't think I would. Nope. I don't think I would ever get tired of that. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and pop this up. We are now en route. I'm going to get my weather radar on. We are expecting a little bit of weather over Rio. We shouldn't be expecting any weather right now, but we are going to expect some weather over Rio de Janeiro. And we're actually going to start our descent shortly after Rio. But yeah, climbing nicely. Everything is looking good. We had an A320 behind us. I don't think he's going to be of any... I don't think we have to worry about separation issues or anything like that. We're going to be climbing a little bit faster. Finally recovered from COVID. Glad to see outside again. Glad to go outside again. Nice, Yavuz. Awesome, man. I hope you're feeling better, dude. I talked to a real-life American 787 captain. He said the 787 loves to float in real life. No, absolutely. It's the wingspan, man. The wingspan is absolutely massive. I totally agree on that. But I felt like before it was... Whatever happened, I don't know if this is Microsoft Flight Simulator that changed the flight model, or if this is the heavy division mod changing the flight model. It's just like, yeah, it just feels really weird trying to land this airplane now. Like, your trim has to be, like, I don't know what the trim is at right now. 865. Probably have to leave your trim there, or like even higher than that, which is crazy. Hey Cap, what's up, Cap? In a minute. Good to see you. Harry, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hope all's well. Hey Cap Canada, when are you using track IR when taxiing, takeoff, or landing? All of them. Like, I have a button. I'll turn it on very quickly. Now we're using track IR. So definitely when we're taxiing, definitely while we take off. And then at cruise, I usually don't use it because there's no real point to look around. And, you know, we can kind of just do these types of views and We don't have to worry about anything, right? I think you're supposed to get the auto thrust on before takeoff, but no worries. Very nice, beautiful. So Jens, normally, yes, I would agree with you. With this mod, I don't trust it. So you'll see almost all the mods that we fly with here on the sim. I will manually set the thrust. There's really no difference, Jen. I will manually set the thrust to 89%, which was our N1 takeoff, and then shortly after I will engage auto throttle. The problem, Jens, is when you engage auto throttle on the ground, for whatever reason, the aircraft does not take your flex temperature of 89 degrees, and it will basically just full toga the engines to 104%, 103%. So yeah, not interested in that. It basically turns your 787 into a rocket ship. That's why I engage the auto throttle roughly about 5,000 to 7,000 feet, and then you'll see it kind of does like some weird fluctuations and stuff. He caps use CPDLC on VATS with the A320 because fly-by-wire added it, and it's mandatory to use in Europe above flight level 285. I don't think it's mandatory in Europe. I don't think they're ever going to make PDC mandatory. I think it's your choice whether you want to use it or not. But yeah. Cap, how you doing, man? I'm doing well, Saint. How are you, dude? Good to see you. VR is good. It toggles so you can taxi, take off, and land in VR. That'd be kind of cool, yeah. You want an outside view? Sure. There you go, man. Did you delete all mods in the community folder when Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out with a new update to avoid crashing desktops? No, I do not. I mean, if you're having issues like that, Ryan, or the flight simulation experience, you could just rename your community mod, your community folder. If you just rename it to something different, it'll make a new community folder with nothing in it, and then you can just, you know, delete the new one that you made and rename the new one, and you should be good. Are you sponsored by TrackIR at all? I want one, but I want to use the link to get the credit. Unfortunately not, Stephen. No. TrackIR has been around so long. I don't think they really do any sponsorships, to be honest with you. They've kind of been at it for forever. They've been on their own, kind of just doing their thing. Yeah. I did my first flight in FSX a couple weeks ago, the A320 from Edinburgh to Heathrow. So happy to have it all set up and flying. Nice. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. Emmanuel, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. By the way, PMDG will announce 737 beta date. Will the beta version of the 7.3 open for everyone? Probably not, Arda. No, I wouldn't assume so. JH Pilot 83, thanks so much, man. 15 months. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for support, dude. 15 months, my man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, dude. We're so close. So close to the 2-year badge. Thank you for your continued support, my man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Just bought this... Just bought Just Flight Lowy, busy downloading. Is it good? Just Flight Lowy. For what simulator? I always go with Orbex, Innsbruck Lowy. Orbex seems to be the good one, but someone needs to make tutorial videos of the A32NX pilot switching over to PMDG 7.3 once it releases. What do you mean? I mean, I'm pretty sure the 7.3 and the Phoenix Sim are both going to come out at the same time. I think that's what's going to happen. Am I looking forward to the A380? Honestly, not really. It's an A380. I'll probably fly it, but I'm not really looking forward to it. No music today? No, we'll get the music going. We're just not at cruise yet. Still only at 27,000 feet. He got doing the 777 soon? Probably not until we get a V2. I don't know, man. We may jump in the 777. I don't know. We'll see, but I really want a V2 of that airplane before I start flying it again, man. Not all that interested in doing that. Hope to see you flying a 737. Like to watch you while you're flying. Oh, absolutely, I'll fly the 7.3, man, for sure. As soon as that airplane is available, I will be flying it, my man. Like, aimed for people who know how to fly the E32NX but want to learn a 737, so not for complete beginners. Well, honestly, Nikemo, there's so many good like tutorials, and I mean, you could check out Flight Deck to Sim, dude. He's a real-world 737 captain. He's got a billion 737 tutorials up on YouTube, amazing tutorials. I suggest going over to his channel, man. If you want to learn how to fly a 7.3, he's the person you'd probably want to do it from. I feel like a 737, once you learn it, it's very, like, you just have to remember flows when you're in a 737. Everything's kind of designed top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. That's kind of how I do it. Yeah. Getting my practice on the E321X. Figured out everything is start my flight school to get my MPL with EasyJet soon. Very cool, Joshua. Enjoy, man. Yavuz, thank you so much, man. Says, what is the highest CL you've flown? The highest flight level we've flown? I think we went to 41. Something like that. Yeah. Is the speed bugged? No, that's just giving us ground speed. That's all that is. Next stream, South Africa? Not quite, but I will add it to the rotation soon enough, my friend. Soon enough. I think more people are going to get the 737. Fly-by-wire is an amazing 320, and it's free, and it's getting better every day, so the Phoenix 320 is not as needed as the PMDG. Yes and no. Yes and no. I personally, I'm like, as much as I love flying a 320 Neo, I would love to see a proper rendition of a regular 320. Not only that one, you have to understand, the big selling point for the Phoenix 320 is the flight model. These guys are using real-world external flight model that replicates exactly what you would expect on a high-end simulator. So that's kind of what I'm excited for. I'm excited to actually get a proper flight model within Microsoft Flight Sim. That's what has me excited for the Phoenix. Yes, I understand it's just another A320. We've already got a couple A320s, but that honestly makes me excited. Yeah. You make a flight from Istanbul, that would be awesome. Arda, we actually flew into Istanbul a couple weeks ago, man. You have to check the channel. It was beautiful. Crazy ass weather. It was a really, really, really fun approach, man. LTFM, we flew into the new Istanbul. I think it was 3 weeks ago on the channel. You have to go back and check. All right. Let's get our music playing. $32,000 feet in climbing. Looks like it wants to climb at Mach 0.85, apparently. I'm not quite sure why, but okay. No problem. Steven, take care, man. Excuse me, Mr. Ambassador, for those that don't know, would you be kind enough to explain your new title with Thrustmaster? Inquiring minds want to know. Honestly, it really doesn't change much. I mean, other than we've got a full-time sponsorship with Thrustmaster for their products and stuff. There's a couple things that you're going to see. You might see a lot more sponsored live streams here on the channel. Live streams where you know, we're sponsored by Thrustmaster. It's a specific Thrustmaster branded. You see it up top right there. There's the Thrustmaster logo right there. There's the Thrustmaster logo. So more Thrustmaster branded streams and stuff like that. That's going to be the number one change. There's also some other stuff that I obviously can't speak about right yet, but hopefully in the near future we'll be able to speak about what we're going to be able to get. We've got like custom links and stuff, so if you are interested in ordering, you know, any product from them, you can use my links, which are up above. There's that one, and there's one in the link in the description below. But yeah, other than that, we're the Flight Sim ambassador for Thrustmaster. So essentially, what that means is more sponsored content, more collaborations with Thrustmaster, if you will. So that's kind of the big thing, is there's going to be a lot more collaboration. There's going to be a lot more After Dark streams. I know that a lot of people have been asking me to get back into the After Dark streams, so pleased to say that there is going to be more After Dark streams. We've got a new little racing rig type style of thing on the way for us to be doing truck sim stuff, and so yeah, we've got all kinds of cool stuff in the future. I'll be able to explain a lot more as we progress through this. For the time being, I guess you could call it just a title, if you will. It's just a title as of right now. We're ambassador to Flight Sim with Thrustmaster. however you would like to interpret that, you can do that. Yeah, driving streams are going to be a lot of fun. Yes, definitely looking forward to that one, getting back into the truck sims. Hello Cap, how are you? What books do you recommend for me to get your PPL? I wouldn't be the one to ask, Tom. I don't have my PPL. I've never trained for a PPL. I definitely would not be the one to ask for that. Sorry, man. Do you think selling my Logitech Yoke autopilot panel and switch panel to buy Thrustmaster Boeing Yoke is worth it? It depends. It really depends. If you fly commercial jets more than not, I would say yes, absolutely, it's worth it. Yeah. Dying Light 2 is good. Thinking of buying it. Play Halo Infinite After Dark. Nah, I'm not really a Halo guy, man. But yes, I do enjoy Dying Light 2. I've put some good hours into that one. Yeah. Have you heard anything else from Quality Wings in their 787? Something tells me they just abandoned the plane for Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't think the company's abandoned it. They've maybe ran into some roadblocks. If you're a company and you're developing something for Microsoft Flight Simulator, I don't think you're abandoning it. The potential, the amount of customers, and the possibility, the potential of you making a ton of money is there with Microsoft Flight Sim and add-ons. So, yeah. Doing a 350 across the pond anytime soon? I don't know about that one, Slav. 350 doesn't have autosave, does it? Therefore, I would definitely not be doing that, man. The only aircraft that I'm flying across the pond or long haul is something with an autosave feature, man. Yeah. Hello, have you ever flown the DC-3 with Buffalo Airways as a passenger? I have not, Emma. No. No, I don't live that far north in Canada. That's very far north Canada. I will say that the performance of this airplane has gotten a lot better, though. You can see we're up above 60 FPS. We're actually hitting like 70s right now as far as FPS. And last but not least, what's your real job? This is my real job. I'm very fortunate enough to be a full-time content creator here on YouTube. I've got an amazing community that helps support me. Yeah, very lucky, man. Did you see the new Orbex Prague scenery? I did not, Kane. For what sim? For Microsoft? We'll have to take a look. I did not. Which would you recommend more, the Thrustmaster 787 Yoke or the Honeycomb Yoke? I think it comes down to what you fly. 777 original. So the reason why I love the Thrustmaster Yoke so much is if you look at every single, well, I'm not going to say every single, but if you look at 99% of commercial aircraft, they have this right here. This pendular system, which we're seeing right here on the Thrustmaster. That pendular motion where you're pulling forward, it's a pull and a push instead of a like out and in. It's actually sitting on a pendular. It's so hard for me to explain what this feels like without anybody actually being able to try it. It's quite unique. It's actually amazing. I remember the first time that I put my hands on it and I was like, oh, that's going to be a completely different feeling in the sim. So if you're somebody that flies commercial jets in your simulators, 100%, I'm going to say go with the Honeycomb Yoke. If you're somebody that flies GA, if you're somebody that flies a Cessna, you're somebody that's training to fly on a Cessna, I would say the Honeycomb is probably perfectly fine for what you're trying to do. I think it just really depends on what you fly and how you fly. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. You seen the walk around of the Phoenix 320? I have, yeah, pretty crazy, man. Yeah. Facts. How much do you think the 737 will be into, how much do I think it's going to be price-wise? The 737? I have no clue, man. Hopefully under $100, but yeah. A few more to 100K? A little bit more than a few more lammers, but we'll see, man. We'll see, dude. CHLM. My man. Dropping the 5-bomb. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel, man. I truly do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, man. Zone and collect models. Thinking about building and painting a 787. I do collect models. I have Skymark models. I have quite a few of them, actually. Out of Salvador like a hot knife through butter. Harry, thanks so much for support, man. Appreciate you, dude, dropping the 2 pounds as well. Huge no floaties to CHLM and to Harry Humble. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Cool to see someone flying in Brazil, my country. I was a passenger on this flight one day in the LATAM 777. Very cool. Vincius, very, very cool, man. I love flying over here, dude. It sucks that it took me so long to come back, but we're back. The engines are huge. Yes, they are. Absolutely. What aircraft tomorrow? No stream tomorrow. Next stream is Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And we're going to be in the A32NX, the A320. When I get around to it, I plan to rebuild my desk around the Thrustmaster Yoke. I remember touching it at the expo and immediately fell in love. It is, rookie. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Definitely is, dude. Definitely, man. For someone needs to make a livery for the cap for his non-real life ops. Yeah. I don't know, man. Have I played Escape from Tarkov? I have. I feel like you need to be a professional streamer to do anything in Escape from Tarkov. That game is so hardcore. I kind of think it's it's funny because I was always like a hardcore sim shooter and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. There's something about Escape from Tarkov, like it's almost too hardcore. I feel like the amount of time you need to put into like learning the maps and learning the loot and learning the scabs, it's crazy, man. It's too much, man. It's not my style of game. If I'm just being honest, it's not. I don't mind it. I've played it. I've probably got 100 or so hours into it, but it's just, yeah. So the A310X, you're planning to do Pratt & Whitney engine mod with the sounds are amazing. There you go. Very cool. Do you know how long it takes to get the TCA yoke delivered? I'm not sure, Marcin. Depends on where you are in the world, right? GTA 6 confirmed. Well, a new GTA is confirmed. They didn't confirm GTA 6, but they did say that a new GTA is in the works, yes. Question about the music. Is it royalty free or how does it work? Do you need to pay for some license during the stream? Yes. So I pay a monthly fee, Yavuz. I pay a monthly fee and they have my YouTube, they basically have my YouTube ID. When you're a content creator, there's a specific ID that you get. And you basically give them your little ID and it basically whitelists my YouTube channel from being able to use this music. So if you started a YouTube channel and you started to use this music, yes, you would definitely get copyright striked. Unless you go and pay the monthly fee. It's from Epidemic Sounds. I think it's like $15 a month. This music is way better than what's available on YouTube for free. Yeah. Are we at cruise? I think we're at cruise, 40,000 feet. Hey, we are 40,000 feet, and we're cruising at Mach point 850. Nice. A ground speed of 480 knots. I feel like that should be way higher, but maybe it's because we don't have a tailwind. It's like a quartering crosswind. Can't believe how the NX sounds are free and amazing, and BSS just not as good as it was. BSS is really good too, man. Don't forget that. But yeah. I go through a phase of falling out of love with Flight Sim, but find myself coming back every few weeks. Do you ever get that? 1903, I used to get that before I started streaming. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. Now that I'm a streamer, I unfortunately I can't feel that way, right? As a streamer, it's my duty, it's my job to get people motivated and get people excited about Flight Sim. So that's literally my job, right? So yeah, no, I don't go through that, man. I love Flight Sim. Now. I can't lie to you and say some weeks there's some weeks I'm not entirely interested in flying the aircraft that I'm flying or where I'm flying and stuff, but chat makes it interesting, chat makes it fun, just streaming in general makes it fun, man. That variable of never really knowing what's going to happen, so we continue. The Cities and Skyline series was very fun to watch. We'll see, Elias. Maybe yeah. Do you think you can give me a yoke for free? I'm a broke high school student. I wish, dude. I wish, man. If it was that way, I wish I could give a yoke to everybody in chat, buddy. I really wish the world worked like that. Unfortunately, the world does not work like that, so it's a little bit difficult to do those things. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Let's get this video up to as many likes as we can. Jonathan, 11 months, my man. 1 month away from your 1-year badge, dude. Hell yes. Hey, Cap, long time no see. Got busy. How are you? I am doing well, my friend. Doing well. Cannot complain. Thanks for your support, dude. I appreciate you, man. Ecap, where are we going today? We are going to Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo. The 787 wing flex, it is pretty crazy, man. Yep. It's even crazier like when you look at it from this view, because this is actually from the back of the plane. Like, look at that. It's just crazy, man. Yeah. How do you do your model matching on VATSIM Microsoft Flight Simulator? I use AIG. You can put !MM in chat. Looks like some cities down here. Oof, that looks good. We went from like really weird ortho out there to like this looking really good. Some nice cities down there. How can I show the FPS like you were in the bottom right? That's through Steam. So if you go open up Steam, where's Steam? If you open up Steam and you go to settings and then scroll down to in-game, you'll find FPS counter right here. In-game FPS counter. And you can choose between bottom right, top left, off, on, whatever it is. And then I always select the high contrast color. That's how we do that. AIG download servers are down when I tried. Yeah, they've been down for quite a while, to be honest with you. Hopefully they'll get back up, but yeah, I agree. What are my thoughts on Ready or Not? It's a good game. It's fun to play with some friends. It's a little bit buggy. It leaves a lot to be desired, but it's pretty fun, man. It's pretty fun to play with friends. Yep. I used the out of here like a hot knife through butter. Come on now. Line on VATSIM the other week. There were a lot of laughs. Oh man, that's from American Aviator. He's a professional. The NVIDIA FPS counter is obnoxious. Steam is better. I mean, the NVIDIA one is just way too big, man. Way too big. Yeah, I agree. I actually don't even have like the NVIDIA. What's it called? I don't. Hey, stepdad. I don't even have that on. All right, you guys are going to hang out with Daisy for a little bit. We're going to get a nice stretch in here. Remember, you have to stretch. And you guys say, oh, there she is. Hi. What are you doing? You give high fives? Good girl. Can you speak for a treat? Do you speak? What? What do you... This dog, man. GeForce Experience. Yeah, thank you. I don't even have that installed on my PC. I find it causes issues. Do you want a treat? Can chat give you a treat? Oh, you're gonna start speaking now? Can you hear her? Can you speak? Can you speak? Oh my goodness! You speak? Oh, are you speaking? Oh, you speaking? Oh, nice girl. Okay, high five. Okay, can you speak? Are you speaking? Oh, okay, nice girl. Nice girl. Biggest goofball I've ever met in my life, man. Caps, thanks so much, man, for the $5 donation. I appreciate you, sir. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's your scenery so good? I'm running on a Wi-Fi. Do you think I should have a hardwired PC? Also, is it worth to get a 3090 and pair it with my 11900K? I feel like a 3090 is complete overkill. If you really want something, 3080 Ti, I feel like a 3090 is complete overkill, man. Unless you're somebody that's doing like some heavy video editing or encoding or something like that, that's the only reason you're going to need a 3090, man. Or if you want to say, hey, look how big my wiener is on the internet, I mean, sure, you can get a 3090. There's just no point for it, though. Like, there's just no point for a 3090. I would always say, yes, try and hardwire your PC. Anything on Wi-Fi, I'm not going to be a fan of. Yeah. How old is she? We're unsure, man. She's a rescue dog. So we think she's, they think she's between 6 and 8 years old. So
How
I'd
is your
probably say about
scenery
6
so
or
good?
7.
I am running on Wi-Fi. Do you think I should hardwire my PC? Also, is it worth get 3090 and pair it with my 11900K?
Yeah, thanks for support, man. Hopefully I answered that accordingly. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for supporting the channel, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What are your thoughts on the Spirit/Frontier merger? Crazy stuff. I don't really have any thoughts on it. I've never flown on either of those airlines, to be honest with you. I saw a lot of Frontier planes when I flew into Denver, but never flown on either of those airlines. I don't know, man. I mean, isn't it like two low-cost carriers coming together? I know Spirit's like the Ryanair of North America, but I mean, probably good for the airline. Pretty cool though. What are they going to keep Frontier? Or are they going to name themselves Spirit? Well, that's the big thing. Or are they going to keep flying different colored planes? And yeah. Cap, do you recommend buying XP Realistic for X-Plane 11? Absolutely, Marson. Yes. Way to Brussels from Copenhagen in the Toliss 319. Nice. Enjoy, man. Do you enjoy long hauls on VATSIM? Depends. Hey, Cap. I have only a TCA side stick. Do you think I can use your exact same fly-by-wire 320 sensitivity settings with the Boeing and the CRJ as well? Should be fine. Crosswind, yeah. You just got a Doberman puppy? Oh, damn, Juan. I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous, dude. I've always wanted a Doberman. That's like my... Yeah, I think that may be... Yeah, well, we don't talk about those things, but... Yeah, have you flown the Airbus Phenom 300? I don't think so. No. How's the Heavy Division mod holding up? Not bad, Fuber. Not bad, man. It says it's got a working VNav. I don't trust it at all. I just use the top of descent marker, and then I descend manually. Yeah. What are you using for head sensors? Track IR. Track IR. Oh my good girl. When do I expect the PMG to come out? I would hope within the next month or two. Hey Cap, cool to see you flying airports here in Brazil. I work as a first officer on Brazilian airline flying the 320. Sao Paulo SBGR is my home base. Really enjoy your streams. Cheers. Rodrigo, thanks so much, man. That's very, very cool, dude. You are an extremely lucky person, Rodrigo. I would... The views that you must see coming into final SBGR, man. Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing, dude. It is definitely one of my favorite airports to fly into in Brazil. 100%. It's crazy, man. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your kind words, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the video. Super smart dog. He's 3 months old and already knows like 10 commands. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Awesome. Prajwal, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. You excited for X-Plane 12? Would you expect it to be better than X-Plane 11? I mean, I'm excited for a new version of X-Plane. Absolutely. Is it going to be better than X-Plane 11? I sure as hell hope so. But yeah. I hope it is better. What are you using with the thing which is attached to your headphones for movements? Ariane, I already answered you, I believe, twice already. I'm using Track IR. It is called Track IR. I think we have a command for it. I think we do. If we don't, I'll add one. I think we have one. Hey, Cap, is it worth getting the 340 when you have the 350 for X-Plane 11 when X-Plane 12 is coming out? Well, everything that works for X-Plane 11 should work in X-Plane 12. That's the theory. So yeah. There you go. So I do have a Track IR is the command for it. There's a link to what I'm using. X-Plane 12 coming out this year? Yes, absolutely. Is Doberman my favorite breed? I don't know about my favorite breed. They're definitely one of the top ones. Top 5 for sure. I've just always wanted one, man. I love those dogs, dude. Like one in Daisy's color, like a Doberman in Daisy's color. I'm not the biggest fan of like the red Dobies or the light colored Dobies. Not a fan of those ones. I like the Daisy colored, like the regular, you know. It's my birthday soon, Cap. Hard to find a 3080. Bots everywhere on the internet, which is safe to buy. Graphics card in the UK, any website. I don't know about in the UK, man. I would say a respectable hardware store would be your best bet. Yeah. Did you see all those liveries for Microsoft Flight Simulator, Xbox? They just got JetBlue, Spirit, American, Alaska, much more for free, I hope, Jonathan? Hopefully for free, man. I hope you guys didn't have to pay for that stuff. That irked me when somebody was in here saying that somebody was selling liveries and people were buying it. It's crazy, man. You have to pay? Who made them? Was it like that Breebach guy again? Birdie! How are you, man? Scan is a really good website for the UK, but all my parts from there. There you go. Black Doberman's the best. I'm not cropping his ears. It's also illegal where I live. Got you. Got you. She might be Carpe Diem. Yeah, she might. Birdie Man had a Doberman growing up. It is Breedock again? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Pardon my French. Okay, so it's the same little weasel putting liveries out and people are paying for it. I don't understand, man. Why? How is it that Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't have any liveries out for these default aircraft, man? That's what I'm saying, bus driver. Like, it's so Bush League. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. A fat one with floppy ears. How long is the flight? It was scheduled for 2 hours, 1 hour and 59 minutes. The timing for your streams is literally perfect for me. Always at 6 p.m. in the evening here in Holland. So having food while watching the stream. Sweet, Yavuz. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Must be Captain Sim's brother selling the liveries. Oh yeah, right up there, man. Daisy kind of looks like a Dobie. There's a lot of people that think she's like half Dobie, half Roddy, half Lab. I don't know. I may like get one of those tests where you can check. But yeah. Does X-Plane have free in-game liveries? Of course. Yeah. No, people on Xbox have to pay for liveries. There's no free, like, there's no free mod, there's no freeware liveries on Xbox. It's so sad, man. It's so sad, because essentially what Microsoft has done is they've just opened up the market for somebody to come along, spend 5 minutes making liveries, and then put them up and sell them. It's absurd, dude. It's insane. I wish I didn't have a conscience. I wish I didn't feel guilty, because like I would totally be a piece of shit and do the same thing. I mean, like, too bad I have a conscience, and too bad like I wouldn't want to ever make anybody pay for something that everybody else gets for free. I have thousands of liveries and I haven't paid a dime for them for Microsoft Flight Sim. It's sad, man. That's sad that people, I mean, it's sad that people come to that, and it's just crazy. Anyways, looks like we've got some ETC online here today. 134.15, 134.15. Throw that in there. We'll scratch that over. 3415. We'll give him a ring. Who is this? This is South America Control. Nice.
Checking in.
Azul 372 Hotel, South America Control East, boa tarde, squawk 6411.
Squawk 6411, Azul 372 Hotel.
South America Control, very good afternoon. Latam 3377 Heavy, flight level 400.
Latam 3377 Heavy, South America Control East, boa tarde, squawk 6346.
6346.
Azul 372 Hotel, radar contact level 400, welcome.
Ident for him. I'm on Xbox and I don't recommend it. It almost looks like one big scam. It is one big scam. Anything that guy touches, that's the same guy that made that 737 Max. 100% it's a scam, man. 100%.
053, boa tarde. Squawk 63.
That sucks, Michael, man. Yeah. But here's what I don't... Michael, how come on the PC that's not the case? Like, I understand what you're saying. I really do. Like, in terms of likeness and being... But, like, how come anybody can make a livery on PC and it's no problem? That's what I don't get. I don't get why Xbox needs to have this special treatment, you know, for liveries and stuff. Like, I can go on a website right now, flightsim.to, and literally download any livery for any airplane for free. That's what I don't get. It's the same Microsoft. It's the same Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't understand.
Mic check.
3377, radar contact level 400, report ready for descent.
Affirm checks will report ready for descent for LATAM 3377 Heavy.
Mic check.
Fine.
I think it's not that much of a problem because it's third-party things. It's not official, so yeah, I don't know, man. Well, this Breebox stuff isn't official either. I honestly hate Microsoft released Microsoft on Xbox. Just makes it difficult for developers. Look at PMDG. They've gone into a mess trying to support both PC and Xbox, potentially lowering the quality. Yes and no. I totally hear you on that one. Supersonic, yeah, I totally hear you, man. They should add a livery editor, something like Forza Editor on Xbox. That would help a lot. Agree, 100%. I'm doing long haul this Saturday in the 748 from EDDF to Newark. Nice, enjoy. Gary P, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. What airline are we flying? We are flying with LATAM. LATAM 787. My friend here will do an outside view for a sec. There you go.
Azul Free Central Hotel, I guess to leave cockpit for 5 to 10 minutes.
Azul 372 Hotel approved, report back.
Oh, the new sounds are really good, Martin. Yeah. Fly to Colombia, you might find a Brody. Yep. A wild Brody out in the Colombian rainforest. Do you know a good 350 add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator? I don't think there is one.
Go 1, 2, 3, meia. South America Control, boa. Contato radar suba nível 360.
Hope the freeware section of the marketplace can solve that issue. Yes, I agree. Are there any 787, 900, or 800s made yet? No. For simmers or other developers selling liveries in the Xbox marketplace, I'm on Xbox as well. It makes no sense. $5 for 4 or 5 liveries, and we have no choice. Yeah, that's wrong on so many levels. Wrong on so many levels, dude. It does not make sense, in my opinion.
Come on, 691, South America Control.
Take care, Jonathan. Thanks for stopping by today, man. Hopefully I'll catch you back on the weekend. Where do I live in Canada? I live in Ottawa.
Azul Free Central Hotel is back in cockpit.
Welcome back.
Are you flying into Colombia anytime soon? There's some really good payware sceneries. We will, Juan. Yep. We flew into Colombia not too long ago. We did, we briefly hit up Colombia and we went into, forget where else we went, but yeah.
Squawk 6375.
Went into Costa Rica, Mexico. I agree, 101. I love the 787. It looks beautiful.
Come on, 691, radar contact, please check.
When is the next stream? Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Descent 400.
Her traffic is slow in Ottawa these days? It's not as bad. Don't believe the media, my man. Don't believe what the media tells you. Further, how are bed? Good to see you, dude. Is P3D free? No. Did we go to Panama, not Colombia? Interesting. I thought we did one hop over to Colombia. Maybe not. I highly doubt he went and got approval, Michael. I highly doubt he went and got approval to make those liveries. But who knows? Maybe he did. Wish X-Men 11 had a good 787. I agree, Nicholas. I mean, we have one in development, Nicholas. Flight Factor is making one, but yeah, I agree. I agree. They do a 787 route from Miami to Medellin. Yeah, we should probably... That's one we could do, Brody. How long of a flight was that? 3 hours? 3.5? Evan already answered you, my friend. No, P3D is not free. You can also just literally put that into Google and you could find your answer within 0.1 of a second. Wait, Flight Factor is coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator? No. Flight Factor is making a 787 for X-Plane, he said. FYI, on the radio messages, we only use TAM call sign, not LATAM. Okay, got you. Thanks, Rodrigo. Appreciate you. Should come to Istanbul in real life. There are many things you want to do. Visit Turkey. I would love to, Arda. Absolutely, yeah. Are you planning to test the new features of the A32NX? Which one? The CPDLC and stuff? Nah, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Ever thought about doing a world tour series? Yes and no, Elman. Yes and no. I kind of stick to like what I do right now. We'll see, man. Maybe in the future, yeah. I'll have to check that out, Roman. Thanks. You'll have to put that in, tag me on the Discord or something, just so I can remember. Opinion on the X-Craft E145. Good planes. Not the best plane I've ever flown, but very decent planes if you're looking for something. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. My PFD on the 787 is all black now in the horizon. Any idea? No clue. I really don't travel right now, Arda. It's kind of hard to do that. I usually don't travel in general. I travel maybe once or twice a year, and most of the time it's down to Flight Sim Expo. That's it. LAN is for LATAM Chile. TAM is for LATAM Brazil. Got you. Got you. Are any of the freewares good? Yeah, it depends. There's a lot of good freeware scenery and stuff out there, yeah. Do you like the Challenger and X-Plane? Not my type of aircraft, no. I think it's a great aircraft. I've heard really good things about it, but I wouldn't fly it, no. Coming up on top of descent into Brussels. Have been there for 1 or 2 times IRL. Sweet, man. Enjoy. If the Phoenix and PMDG come out on the same day, which one will you fly first? Probably the PMDG. I don't think they're going to come out in the same day. But if I were either one of those two developers, I'd be really pushing to get one out before the other, because You know, in today's world, in today's industry, in today's times, I don't think people are necessarily going to have extra money, you know, to be thrown away. So I really think whoever puts it the first plane out is the one that's going to really benefit the most, as far as like initial sales. Why not fly in Australia to showcase a new world update? We will. Flight simulation experience. We will, man. You know, we're in North and South America this week. There's nothing that says we're not going to be in Australia next week. They also fly a lot of 737s in Australia, so I've been really kind of waiting for us to get the PMDG 73 so that we can go do some 320 flights down in Australia.
So, 1, 2, 3, repita, por favor.
Nice, further thanks.
1, 2, 3,
Just tuned in. What's your opinion on the heavy division 787? How far has it come? It's come quite a way. Newspers. It's come quite a way, man. I still wouldn't trust the VNAV descent. If you're going to descend the airplane, use vertical speed and use the banana. But it's pretty good, man. I mean, you've got your SimBrief integration. It's doing everything that it should, that's for sure. Fun to fly. Yeah. Qantas 7.3, see, that's what I mean. That's why I've been kind of waiting for a different aircraft, because I just don't want to fly, you know, I just don't want to go over to Australia and fly the A320 around all week, because that's the only plane we can fly, because that's the only plane there is. You must remove the aircraft from the world. What would you choose? If I had to remove an aircraft? Well, I don't know, dude. I don't think that in depth about it. Maybe Supersonic. I know PMDG is kind of always hush-hush. PMDG is all about the wow factor. So PMDG is probably going to, you know, drop it. And I'm sure we're going to start getting... I think PMDG also said we're going to get a series of tutorial videos, very similar to what Aerosoft did with the CRJ before release. So I think that's what we're going to see with PMDG, is we're going to see them release a bunch of tutorial videos. And once I think you start seeing the tutorial videos come out, that's when you know like a release is imminent, you know. Do you think it'll be worth it, seeing we have a pretty good freeware Neo? Absolutely, Dave. Yeah. This one will, you know, as much as fly by wire and everything that's done, I really think this one's going to be like a whole step above, you know.
Squawk 6372.
Boa tarde, 6372, o azul 4413 vai acionar.
Specific tutorials on IAG VATSIM traffic. I followed one, but I'm only getting some liveries modeled. Need a clean tutorial, thanks. Flight simulation experience. I actually had a friend that helped me. The only thing that I can say is if you're only getting some models, make sure you have the latest VMR downloaded from flightsim.to. If you go to flightsim.to, make sure that you've got... If you go to flightsim.to, make sure you go to model matching. Model matching, and you're going to want to use, this is the one that I'm using, full VATSIM AIG beta model matching. That's the one that I'm using. And I also have this one on as well. So I have two VMRs running. And the VMRs you just set through your, the VMR you set through your client. So you go to settings and you go to model matching and you go expand it, custom rules, and you should have it like this. This is how it should look in your VMR. Maybe you're not following this step. You have to make sure you follow this step. Is Microsoft Flight Simulator the future? I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see what X-Plane 12 is like. We'll see. ECAP RTX 3016 and i7 32 gig of RAM will be able to FS 2020 in VR. I'm honestly not too familiar with VR, but I'm assuming a 3060 should be able to run that. Yeah. AIG is down, can't download models or anything yet. It's been down for a couple days. Loaded up FSX for the first time and took a default scenery. Makes everywhere look like a gigantic Dubai desert. Yep. Just bought the CRJ from MSFS Flight Simulator a few days ago. First I was skeptical, but now I love it. There you go, man. Sweet. Glad you're enjoying it. I do enjoy flying that airplane a lot as well. Feels really good. Is track error an FPS killer? Nope, not at all. I really don't notice any performance hit at all. I always love returning here when I need somewhere to chill. Thanks, Productive Panda. Appreciate it, man. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We're going for 300 likes. 300 likes. Hopefully we're able to hit that by the end of the stream. That'd be absolutely awesome. I was love returning. Sorry, got that one. Unity Cap love from Cape Town. Best streams on your tube, no doubt about it. Thanks, you Washni. Appreciate it, my friend. I hope you're having a great Thursday evening. I was playing disc golf on Sunday. Got picks on Antonov 8 and 124 coming in on final. Ooh, nice. So excited to order the Yoke today. Nice, Brendan. Make sure you use that link above, my man. Looks like ATC is online. They are online. But we've got, I don't know, are they online like for the arrival? Is that what you're saying? Where are we? Yeah, we're going to be to the like north of Rio. Ever go on FlightAware and just stare at the mass amount of planes in the sky at once? Mind-blowing. It's pretty crazy, right, Matt? It is pretty crazy, my man. Top of descent into Brussels. Enjoy, man. I'm still in a holding pattern with MSFS Flight Simulator. It looks sweet. It hasn't been around long enough to get planes developed and all the kinks worked out. It will, though. Yeah, definitely, man. You know what I'm excited about? I'm sure we've all heard about it, but the DLSS. Apparently they've been, so anybody that's got a 2000 or a 3000 series graphics card, apparently there's been some really crazy improvements and with DLSS. So that's pretty cool. I'm keeping my eye on that. Very cool gear. Very, very cool, man. You ever use VATScope? Yep. What are my sim graphics setting? High-end preset, trees on medium, clouds on ultra. Can't make it any easier, my man. High-end preset, clouds, ultra, trees, medium. Oh, look at that ortho down there. That looks like some X-Plane ortho. Look at that little tile right there. The DLSS is a huge step since Microsoft uses AMD. Yeah. What is DLSS? Deep learning something. It basically uses different tensor cores on your GPU to help the performance. So for an example, in Dying Light, if I have DLSS turned off, I get about 100 to 110 frames. With DLSS turned on, I get like 130 to 140. So it really depends on your GPU. It also depends on what game you're playing and what's going on. But yeah, I think they haven't said exactly how much performance increase they're seeing, but some people are speculating that it's like between a 30 and 40% increase in FPS. So imagine if you're somebody that's already getting like 40, 50, that's going to put you at like 60, 70. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Are you going to go to Schiphol anytime soon? Hopefully, Jens. I'm not sure, man. Not sure what's in the cards yet. With those settings, how much FPS average do I usually get? Well, you can see my FPS counter in the bottom right. Right now we're getting 68, 65, between 65 and 70 FPS right now. On final, coming into approach, will probably be in the 40s to 50s. Usually when there's a lot going on and we're flying into densely populated areas, the FPS will probably replicate of about 45, 50, sometimes lower. It depends. Any recommendations for rudder pedals? Twist rudder is getting annoying. I mean, Harry, depends how much money you want to spend, dude. If you want to break the bank, I'm going to tell you to get the Thrustmaster pendular rudders. They're hands down the best rudder pedals I've ever experienced in my life. So, hey Cap, just pre-ordered the TCA Boeing Yoke. Can't wait to pair it with my honeycomb. Bravo, SoCal. Nice, dude. Enjoy that, man. Congratulations. That's a big step, dude. I hope you enjoyed as much as I have, man. And I know I'm an ambassador for Thrustmaster, and I know that you may take my word as a grain of salt, but it's this Yoke has completely transformed the way that I see myself flight simming, which is crazy to think about, man. It's crazy to think that a product can just change like so much about how I think about flying, and it's truly a game changer in my opinion. For the price point, it's a complete game changer. The only thing that I would have liked Thrustmaster to do, or that would have been cool, would have been to like similar to their steering wheels, where you can remove the steering wheel and add a different steering wheel. That's the only thing, and who knows, man, maybe that's possible. I don't even know. Maybe that's a possibility, is that we can like interchange the front. You know how the actual like yoke handle is that of a 787? Imagine being able to replace that with a 737 or a 717 or a CRJ, or you know what I mean? Something that to me would have like been the one up on everything else. You know what I mean? Coney, it's gonna have to be English, my friend, and judging by that question, I think if you want to get liveries for Xbox, you have to pay. Gustavo, thanks so much, man. Appreciate that. I see you flying my country. I use the Thrustmaster Airbus TCA Quadrant, and I love it. Nice. I'm going to be using that on Saturday and Sunday, man. We're going to be doing some beautiful flights in some A320 Neo. I've got some liveries picked out. I've got some Azul liveries. I've got some Latam liveries. We're going to have a lot of fun this weekend, man. Going to be flying into some crazy airports as well. Do you know if it's possible to view the checklist in FSX? It should be, Harry. I'm not quite sure how, but it should be. Hey, Cap, does this aircraft still have memory loss after like 3 to 5 hours? I don't think so. I don't think so, Lassie, but I'm not quite sure as well. One thing that I will say is the performance of this airplane has exceeded my expectations. I get better performance in this than I do the A32NX mod, like by like 10, 15 FPS. So, yeah. I'm not quite sure. I haven't flown it for like on a long haul, Lassie. Maybe we'll have to do a long haul sooner than later. So, yeah. Is there a 707 for X-Plane? Would be nice to do a vintage Qantas flights. There's not, unfortunately. Philip, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I mean, we're paying right now in Canada at the gas station, it's $1.55 per liter, where I live at least. I don't know where anybody else lives, but I put gas in the other day at $1.53. I drove by it yesterday. It was $1.55 something. Gas has gone up probably 30, 40 cents in the last 6 months. A liter. And that's a liter. It's crazy right now. Yeah. Hey Cap, are you using the 787 from Heavy Division? I am, yes. How good is the 787 on Microsoft Flight Simulator? Is the flight modeled okay, or do you use an add-on for it? I'm using an add-on, Ollie. Yeah, I don't know if the flight model's been tweaked or anything, but yeah, I use an add-on. Can't wait to have my hands on the Synaptic A220. I agree, yes. Hey Captain, just by curiosity, we'll be flying an After Dark during the F&O on VATSIM anytime soon. I don't have any lined up, Kevin, but that's not to say that it won't happen. But yeah, we'll see, man. Oh, don't you worry, Guillaume. We're going to do that this weekend, my friend. Do not worry. Also, if you have any flight suggestions, Guillaume, just join the Discord, man. !Discord. And it should give you a link, and we have a full section where you can put your flight requests in there, because that way I can remember it and I can take a look at it. But that flight will be happening on this weekend. Yes, do not worry. Dave, Canadian dollars? Yes. In Norway, it's $3 per liter. What the fuck? Are you serious? $3 a liter? How do you guys live? Gas here is $1.47 a liter in Scotland. Madness. Also, would you consider flying GA again at some point? Would be awesome. Maybe, Harry. I mean, never say never, right? Never say never. But so that's about $5.87 per gallon. Yes. Yeah. Man, okay. Maybe I don't feel bad now paying $1.50 for gas. I hear $2.50 in Zurich. It's $1.87. Swiss francs. The cheapest in your area is $3.16 per liter. What the fuck? Where do you guys live? In the Netherlands, it's also around $3 CAD. That's crazy, man. Hey, Cap, good afternoon. Any rumors of the 757 by PMDG? Did I dream, or is that a real thing? Apparently, it's a real thing. Apparently, he leaked it. The owner of PMDG, Robert Rendazzo, I think is his name. He was on a podcast or something, and he was sharing his screen, and there was a file that was there that said PMDG 757. So, apparently, it's a thing. Hey Cap, good afternoon. Sorry, got that one. Hello everyone, how's the Heavy Division treating you? So far so good, Alexi. So far so good. We had a nice smooth departure out of Salvador. On our way down to Sao Paulo now. Bit of Germany a while ago, the fuel prices were damn. It was €185 in CAD, so that's $270. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Time to go electric cars, man. Who's buying a Tesla? Let's go. Can I find your graphic settings for Microsoft Flight Simulator anywhere? Lassie, I just tell them. Graphic settings, you go into your graphic settings, you use the high-end preset, then scroll down, put your trees to medium and clouds to ultra. That's what I'm doing, man. High-end preset, trees on medium, clouds on ultra. That's what we got. Yeah, it is expensive there, Supersonic. Hope you aren't too close to those protests. Stay safe. I'm very close. But there's no need to feel unsafe, my friend. The media wants us to feel unsafe. That's kind of how it is. This is a peaceful protest. The most peaceful protest I've ever seen. Any reason why you would have the trees on medium? Because if you have trees on high, I find there's too many trees. It literally will start drawing trees like in the airport vicinity and airfield, and you'll be coming in on final and it's just going to be filled with trees. That's weird.
9053, desce a nível 250.
Nível 250 ou 90?
You try those settings. Just picked up a 3070 Ti. Nice, Gary. Sweet. Yeah, man, for sure. Cap, here in Italy in Umbria, one gas station, we see 1 liter for what you pay. 1 year is 90. Yeah, it's crazy. It's quite a lot. Still haven't had lunch. How long until top of descent? We still have a while to go. Top of descent's about 160 miles. Okay. We're definitely, yeah, I'm definitely going to grab something to eat here, guys. So bear with me for a sec. Any nice clouds over here? That's some nice clouds. We'll leave this view for a sec. Actually, this view's a little bit better. We'll leave that view for a second. All right, let me, I'll be right back, guys. Give me a sec. Chewy says hi. Tell Chewy I say hello, my good friend. I hope all is well over on that side of the world. The pond.
South American Control, Azul 4413.
Azul 4413, prossiga.
Positivo. Possibilidade da Presidente voar Papa Juliette 017 para executar o procedimento RNP Zulu na cabeceira 14 em Palmas.
Azul 4413 está autorizado.
Southwest chicken salad.
Chicken ideal da descida.
Let's try it.
Da Presidente voando Papa Juliette 017, vai reportar no ideal de descida, obrigado. Azul 4413.
Centro América Web 9053, cruzando nível 252.
9053, Centro Recife Offline, coordene agora na frequência livre 122,8, bom voo.
122,8, graças até a próxima Web 9053.
William, thanks for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
South America Control, Papa Sierra, Romeo Mike.
Papa Sierra, Romeo Mike, boa, contato radar, suba nível 290.
290, Romeo Mike.
The performance is not worth the change, Alex. You don't really gain anything on Ultra. I just find the clouds on Ultra look the best. There's the most smoothing. But yeah, that's really the only reason. Other than that, it's just I stream off one PC, right? So I can't bog down my card too much. Did you see her snag that piece of chicken, Huskers? Would you recommend high settings with a 1080 Ti? Medium to high, yeah. 1080 Ti is still a pretty beefy card. 11 gig of VRAM. All right. Just over 80 miles till our descent. What's the METAR? One 4 at 9 knots, QNH 1014. Cool. Maybe it's 6,000 for Loman. I'm excited for this approach, guys. It's going to look incredible. Tower is on, yep. Arrival runway 9 right, departure runway 9 left. Perfect.
Centro Curitiba, ao voo 1236, está 10 milha do ideal.
Voo 1236, desce a nível 250.
Sounds good, Stone. Is this the default 7.8? No, this is the heavy division mod.
1236.
It's your favorite co-pilot? Yes, sir. Matthew, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. How are you? Did I plan any South America flights? We're sticking to Brazil this time around. You want to see the plane from the outside? Sure. You can use the in-game flight recorder or the third-party one. In-game.
South American Control, azul 44 no 3 está no ilhéu de descida.
Azul 44 no 3, desce a nível 250.
Inicialmente descendo restrito ao 250, azul 44.
Need a custom Captain Canada livery with Daisy included. We have a Frontier Airlines A321 with Daisy the doggo on the back. We have that one, which we should fly again. Cabritani, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Hey Cap, some of my camera views and X-planes aren't in the same position while others do. Any ideas? That's weird, Gary. I'm not sure. Are you running X-camera or anything like that? Any type of camera mod?
Coluna 236, Centro Curitiba Flying, coordena agora Unicom,
How long does this flight? About 2 hours.
122,8, obrigado, até a próxima.
Até a próxima.
Have you already flown in South Africa? No, we haven't, Arthur. That's a place we have to go to. How are you, Arthur? Good to see you, my friend. Evening all or daytime, depends where you are in the world. Afternoon for me, afternoon here in Brazil, evening over in the UK.
Amazonica Center,
ECAP, did you ever get a new car? What did you decide on? I did not, Tyson, no. I fixed my baby. I fixed my old car.
Mike, South America Control Boa, Squawk 6471.
Evening, Cap. Broadbone reporting in from Sweden. Good to see you, Linus. How are you, my friend? 11 a.m. in Vegas? Man, early.
Squawk 6471 for Papa Sierra, Romeo Mike.
In South Africa, we have not, no.
Papa Sierra, Romeo Mike.
Absolutely, Arthur. We're doing well, my friend. Thank you for asking.
Level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Romeo Mike.
What car do I have? I have an Acura RSX. Are dogs very expensive in Canada? Yes. Which is why I always tell people, go to your local humane society, man. Adopt a dog. You can adopt a dog for 1/8 of the price of what it would cost you. I understand people want to get puppies, but there's nothing wrong with a year or two old dog as well, you know? You ever flown over to Chile? Just there as a passenger last week. Very cool, Jared. Yeah, we have been there once. It is beautiful. Yes.
South America Control, good afternoon. Azul 4829er, passing flight level 220 to flight level 360.
Azul 4829, South America, boa tarde, Squawk 635.
Jacob, thanks so much for support, man. 2 months as a business class member. Huge help floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Appreciate you. You just flew Copenhagen to Frankfurt. Nice. I had 1014 in there because that was our altimeter. Did I check here? When is transition? Transition's 8,000 feet. Alright. And then we're going to vacate left on Charlie Charlie or
Control Azul
Bravo Bravo. Probably Charlie Charlie.
4413 passa o 260 para o 250 restrito.
Azul 4413, obrigado. Centro Brasil.
And then I have no clue what terminal we're going to park at, but we can take a look at that after.
Centro Brasil offline, vai coordenar em 122.8. Muito grato pelo excelente controle.
We were flown in the same Martine? Oh yes, tons and tons and tons of times, my friend.
Obrigado. Azul 4829, radar contact, climb flight level 360.
Local flight, climate flight level 360.
Have you ever been to Germany? Yes, but I was very young. I don't remember. I went with my mother and my grandfather, and my grandmother was remarried to a German man, and we went there to visit his family. But I was way too young to remember. I think I was 3 or 4 years old. That's the only time, unfortunately.
Time 3377, when ready, descent flight level 250.
When ready, 250, TAM 3377, thank you. Cap Britannia, huge no floaties to you, man, 10 months. Thank you very much for supporting the channel as well, my friend. I appreciate that. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you very much, dude. Says, oh, baby, the double digits. My man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. As always, thank you. Have you ever been to the Netherlands? I have. Yes. Hey, Cap, do you know where you're flying on Saturday? I want to see if I can maybe join. We're flying from Sao Paulo to Rio, back to Sao Paulo. 2 airports in Sao Paulo. So we're going to fly from one to an airport in Rio, then back to an airport in Sao Paulo. Hey Cap, how's the heavy mod so far? Haven't used it in a while. A lot better than the last time I've updated, so. Weather radar isn't updated? What do you mean? My aunt is from Bosnia, my uncle's from Italy, and we live in Germany. Multicultural. Very cool. Your tooth just came out. Interesting. Have I ever been to Cancun? I have not. I've never been to Mexico. Surprisingly enough, never been to Mexico. I've been to the Dominican, I don't know how many times, multiple times. Jamaica. Been down to the States. Been to Amsterdam, Germany. Yeah. Have I been watching the Olympics? I really haven't been, no. Hey, Captain, with the new Boeing TCA yoke, how do you program the IAS heading altitude select on the throttle quadrant for X-plane? You'll have to go, TM. You'll either have to watch a video or you'll have to look around on the forums and see what exactly people have done to set it up. How's the DR? Probably my favorite place, Huskers, to be honest with you. Other than Jamaica, like I love Jamaica because I can just get weed and I can smoke, but like to be fair, like, I can do that here at any point, right? And go get weed and I can smoke here whenever the hell I want. So, but yeah, Jamaica. Other than Jamaica, Dominican's probably my second favorite place to go. I've never been to. I've never been to Cuba, but I really want to go to Cuba. Never been, but it's on my bucket list. All right, so you see the airplane started its descent by itself. I don't really trust this descent because, in my opinion, this is just like it starts its descent kind of weirdly, but you do see that it has started its own descent. But here's the thing, I feel like it just cuts the power and it's kind of just like an open descent. But I guess whatever, we can take that for now. We'll keep our eye on it. We probably don't want to descend more than about 2,000 feet per minute. It's probably what we should be aiming for. I'll keep an eye on it here. I'll see what it ends up doing. It looks like it's, and you can see it just looks like the engines go idle. So instead of it being like a VNAV descent, it's not really. It's more of like an open descent where it just kind of cuts the power and you descend. So I'm going to descend us at about 2,400 feet per minute. I think that's going to be perfectly fine. And I'm going to hold Mach 0.850 until we get to 290 knots. That's what we'll do that. If you want some weed, you should go to Amsterdam. Yes. Yes.
Also, free Central Hotel.
Ever been to Denmark? No. Ever been to Turks and Caicos? No. Domestic LATAM flights usually park on Terminal 2. Thank you. Where did he go? Where's Terminal 2? Hold on. Oh, like the actual 2? Got you. Okay. I'll use the terminal. Oh, well, wait. No, this is Terminal 2. So anywhere in here then? Any one of the heavy gates? 3 or 4, or maybe even 2, 3, 4? That's Terminal 3, so we're going to be over here. All right, cool. Absolutely, Inertia. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna kick the vape this year too, man. I'm motivated to kick the vape this year as well. So, all right, there's 290 knots. So I'm gonna switch that over. Bump 290, good. All right, cool. So there's 290 through the descent. Have you new DC? Nope, I have not. Static picture until you change the range? I don't think so. I think it's being updated, no?
Azul 372 Hotel, descent flight level 250.
Maybe not.
Azul 372 Hotel, descent flight level 250.
Alright, so let's get some things set up here. Let's go to our NavRad. Frequencies for the ILS 9 right, 111.7. Okay, that's in there. And a front course of 95. We'll put that in there as well. Okay, cool. Looking good. Minimums on the ILS is going to be 550. Can I set that? 550. I thought it always... see it. Okay. When you fly to EHAM, we've flown into EHAM plenty of times. So after Entit, it goes direct to Loman. We need to be at Loman for, I think it was 6,000 feet it was requesting. Yeah, Loman at 6,000. And then we want to intercept at 4,500. And we have to be careful because this mountain range is here at 5,700 peaks on this side. I think that's what that means. So you have to be careful of the descent. Any plans to return to Lowy? Of course. Do I have the add-on scenery? I do, Inertia. Yeah, exclamation point scenery in chat or link in the description down below.
Then 337, correction, 3377, you are leaving aerospace, switch to Unicom 122.8 and have great arrival, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom 122.8, thank you for the wonderful ATCs. We will see you soon. TAM 3377 Heavy.
See you, Cap.
Alright, let's go to our menu. Switch it over. Now we do have tower. 13275. So we'll plug that. Alright, cool. Okay, so now we can continue our descent. I'm going to shallow this out to like 2,000 feet per minute. And we're going to take this out to 6,000 feet. Okay, continue that descent. Should be good because we are going to bring our speed back here eventually. Continue at about 2,400 feet per minute. Did I watch XP72 stream? Which one? ECAP, how well does Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane 11 simulate turbulence? I don't know. I'm not a real-world pilot, so I really wouldn't be able to explain all too well. I mean, they do a decent job. If you've got, you know, if you've got X-Plane, if you've got Active Sky or something like that, it definitely does a better job. Hey, just wanted to ask what we do. Can we do a real IFR flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator without any add-ons? Yeah, you should be able to, I think. Pretty sure you should be able to. What breed is the doggo? We're not quite sure. She's a rescue. So, when am I heading back into the 737 MAX? Ryan, have you ever seen me fly the 737 MAX? What are your thoughts on the Phoenix A320? I'm excited for it. Yeah. He got hope you're well. Odd to see you in a default plane. The HG mod sufficient nowadays. Love the consistently great content. Alexander, good to see you, man. It's okay. It definitely adds a lot to the aircraft. It makes it flyable, if you will. It definitely makes it flyable and enjoyable flyable. So, yeah. Is there even a max for flight sims? I'm so confused to see the NGXU, but no maxes. There is a max. It's the Walter White or whatever you want to call it. It's that max, but I'm not really interested in flying that airplane, man. Too much shenanigans, too much BS surrounding that airplane. Not worth it at all, in my opinion. All right, let's continue the descent here. How about the Zebo or the level up? Maybe, man. We'll see. We'll see. We flew that not that long ago, so we'll see. This approach is sick. Beautiful scenery up ahead. Cap 500 feet. And now, oof. Oh, yeah, it's insane. Insane, yeah. You'd love to see me in the 737 MAX? No, man. It's not. That's not. Like I said, I don't want to have to pick sides just to fly an airplane, just to fly a a virtual airplane. I don't want to have to pick sides. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to defend somebody or make somebody upset because we chose to fly a different airplane or something like that. Not interested in that, man. Way too many politics in that airplane for me. Gonna get some speed brakes out here so we can slow us down. I'm also gonna get our auto brakes set to number 2. No, I know, Daza. I know, dude. This is the Magnite 77, right? Are you in Vulcan? No, this is we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The very first thing in the video, it says Microsoft Flight Simulator Live. This is the heavy division mod for the 787, for the default 787. And if you're ever interested, or you ever would like to know, you can always put exclamation point scenery. Sorry, exclamation point aircraft, not exclamation. We can do scenery too if you want to know the scenery. Exclamation point aircraft, and I'll always have a little link and a little blurb saying exactly what we're flying. Now you're good, Jared. You're fine, man. You're good, man. There was an airfield down there. Look at that. Looks cool. I would love to, I'd really love to see the, like, world update for, like, Brazil or something like that, man. I think this country deserves, like, some high-class resolution. This is some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful parts of the world, man. 100%. We need some. Are you excited for the Rotate Sim MD-11? I am, yes. Yeah. I was bummed because I bought the 77 X-Plane and it doesn't work with Vulcan. Interesting. What, the Magnite doesn't work with Vulcan? I thought it did. What do I know, though? I really don't know. All right, let's start paying attention, guys. This approach is going to come in quick. There's no speed restriction, but, like, I'm pretty sure we want to be almost fully configured, so I'm not quite sure what the throttles are doing here. We're still got our speed way up. I'm going to pull out the speed brakes here again. I'm going to start turning the sounds in the simulator up as we prepare for our arrival. That noise that you're hearing from the speed brakes is actually from FS Realistic. I love that rumble that it adds. Have you ever tried flight gear? I tried flight gear, like, honestly, man, if I'm being realistic, probably like 10 years ago, and it was on like a laptop because I had like that flight simulator itch, and I think that's the only experience that I have with flight gear. All right, let's shallow this out now. We don't need to go so crazy on the descent. Now that we got our speed back here a little bit better, shallow out that descent. We'll go like 1,800 feet per minute. We need to be at 6,000 feet for Lomond. So we just need to remember that. We do have some mountains. We do have some terrain. I'm not picking anything up on the weather radar anymore. I think we're good as far as weather-wise. So what we're going to do now is let's bump this over to terrain. We've got our terrain radar on now, so that will at least keep our eye on that. We are perfectly set up for Lomond at 6,000 feet. I do want to have our speed back to about 210 knots, 220 knots by the time we hit Lomond. We're coming up on 10,000, so we can get our landing lights on here soon. I'm excited. Are you guys excited for this approach? This is going to be beautiful, guys. The one thing that I will say about this approach is it happens like that. You blink and it's pretty much over. So I'm gonna try and record it as soon as we break off from the left turn from Lomond. I'm gonna record it because the approach does happen very fast, but there's so many visuals, so many views. I swear, as soon as we break out from this mountain, it's just city like you've never seen. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. Okay, speed needs to come back here a little bit. I'm not quite sure why it's being so finicky on the speed. Probably because auto throttle's on. I'm going to take off auto throttle, and I'm going to manually control my throttles because I swear auto throttle on this plane is... Auto throttle, like, it likes to keep your speed 10 knots above where you set it or 10 knots below where you set it. That's one thing I've noticed with this airplane. It's a little bit weird sometimes. Let's get our landing lights on. We'll get our logo light on. It's already on. Never mind. That's good. I can shallow this out even more. Lomond at 6,000 we need to be. We're going to arm our speed brakes, and you'll see that our speed shouldn't go up all that much. I am controlling that. I'm going to arm our speed brakes now, the forward position, and you can start to see like the city over there. You can really start to see it. It's literally, it's mind-blowing, dude. So beautiful. So cool. Mrs. Daza said she'd like to auto-throttle me. What did you do now? What's today's batch of bad news? What did we do? Is that a missed approach course with a hold in the ND? It is, yes. That's what I mean. They've definitely done work on this aircraft, man. They've definitely added some really cool features, that's for sure. All right, 6,000 for Lohman. After Lohman, we're going to want to descend. It wants us to be at 5,100 for Golf Romeo 202. So we'll plan for that. And then we've got Lupto. We want to intercept Lupto at 4,500 feet. So that's good. We've got our glide slope indication and localizer here alive. That is good that it has picked that up. Wonderful. Lohman at 6 is still looking great. As long as we plan that, we might as well take this down to, what was it, 4,500. So we'll continue the descent down to 4,500. Your bandwidth is too low for streaming. Go away. Did it just really remove, like, Microsoft Flight Simulator? I feel like we should pause the sim. How is my bandwidth too low? Hold on. Escape. How do you... Okay, it's coming back now. I see it now. Resume. Okay, thank you, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Wait, what? What is this? No. Hold on. How do you... This happened to me too. You have to go back to the settings to data and turn it back on. Is it general options? Data. Bandwidth is unlimited. Bing Data World Graphics. Don't we want that on? Yeah, apply and save. Go back, resume. Do we have to let it, let it load for a second or what? Should I pause the simulator? Should we just let it load for a half a second? I'm literally talking about like this approach and how beautiful this is. Your bandwidth... No, this is not true. Like my bandwidth is... Why is it doing this? Why, Microsoft? This is not true at all. This is your problem. This is not on my end, I can assure you. Oh, man. It will take a sec to load. I've never had this issue before, man. I've literally never had this issue. Ever.
2,500.
Thank you. That sucks, man. Not much we can do if it's just going to keep doing it, though. We've got it turned back on, but I'm not seeing the actual photogrammetry going on. Well, that sucks, dude. I'm going to start recording. Maybe it'll do it through the recording. I don't even know. All right, let's start slowing down big time here.
2,500.
Thank you. It looks like it just came back in, kind of. Let's go speed 170. Yep, we're fine. Don't worry. All right, speed 170. We're looking good. I'm going to shallow you out like crazy. Okay, you're good. Let's arm approach. I think this like, it's kind of working. It's kind of working, but it's kind of not working. Oh, well. What can we do? All right, 170 is in. We're looking good. We need to switch over to tower 3275. So him now. Tower good. Afternoon. TAM 3377 heavy. ILS 09 right. Let's go gear down.
Near call flank.
It's TAM 3377 heavy.
Done 3377 heavy, good day. Runway 09 right, wind 170 degrees, 09 knots, clear.
Good land 09 right. It's TAM 3377 heavy. Alright, 145 on the approach speed is what we're looking for. Let's plug that in. 145. Let's get our flaps out here. Good. Flaps 20. And we're going to go flaps 25, which will be our landing flaps. Good. Alright. Let's get the rest of our lights on. Good. Remember what I said, this approach comes fast. It also doesn't help. Well, at least it's loaded everything in now. This is what it's supposed to look like. So at least on the replay, we'll be able to watch a nice replay. And everything should look good. Did your internet get some latency? Yeah. No, not at all. All right, there's our approach speed, 145. Cool. Enjoy the arrival, friends. My airplane. See you down on the ground. All right, landing checklist. Gears down, 3 green. Flaps are 25 and indicated. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set. Cabin crew is advised. You guys are advised. Time to put this bad boy down on the ground here, friends. We are recording our replay, so we're looking good. What is my trim at? My trim is very high. Okay, good. We're looking good. So, keep an eye on this. Again, if this isn't the best arrival or best approach, I apologize. But please watch what happens at about 30 feet. The airplane literally, like, sucks me down into the ground. It's crazy. This is a nice, smooth approach, though, so far, so I'm liking this. Very nice. Keep my speed up. Yeah, 500.
400. 300.
I'm keeping my speed up here. A little bit windy.
200. 100.
So watch here, I'm going to have to it's going to try and suck me down to the ground.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Keep it in the touchdown zone, Cap. Just barely, okay. Kick that rudder over. Reversers. Okay. Not the worst, not the best, kind of all over the place. 60 knots, reversers are stowed. We made it down. We made it down. Not bad. Let's get onto the brakes. This thing lands, I don't even know what to say. It lands like a sack of potatoes.
77 heavy on the ground at Victor Charlie, cross, runway 09 left, after cross, ground 12117.
Power cross 09 left, Charlie, we'll contact ground on the other side. Thanks for ETC. We'll see you soon, TAM 3377 heavy. Okay. Not bad. We got it down. We got it down. That's all that matters. How'd you put the landing rate? You could put exclamation point LRM in chat. Okay. We're crossing here. Let's clean up our flaps. Get the spoilers in. There we go. Good. Remind me to put those out before we get there. We're crossing the runway here. He wants us over to ground on 121.7. 121.7. Throw him in there. Throw him over there. Man, I'm glad we were able to get that bad boy down on the ground, because that was that could have been messy. That could have been messy. We're going to go to airports, and we're going to probably have to grab our parking spots as well. So we crossed we're on November. I'm just going to go right up here. Right, we're on ground. Yes. Ground hello, TAM 3377 heavy vacated 9 left at November on Alpha.
3377 heavy, hello there, Captain. How are you doing? This is Guarulhos ground. You're clear to taxi via Alpha and Kilo to Apron 3. Stand at your discretion.
Alrighty, we're taxiing Alpha
Congratulations,
Kilo
Ambassador
for,
Canada. Welcome to my wife's hometown.
number 3 and stand of our choice. Thanks so much for having us, Tam 3377 Heavy. Mr. Baldo dropping this $75 donation, my man. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Guys, let's get some love in chat for Mr. Baldo dropping the 75 bomb. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for your support of the channel, my man. That was extremely kind of you, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. Guys, let's get some love in chat for Tony. I'm going to read that message back over. This is congratulations, Ambassador Canada. Welcome to my wife's hometown. That is awesome. Very, very cool. Thanks so much, Tony. Appreciate you, man. Listen, I love flying here. I know, Tony, you've bugged me for how long to get back here and start flying again. So super glad to be able to be back here. Glad that we're able to do this in Microsoft Flight Sim. I apologize to everybody about those weird issues that we had on short final, or not even on short final, but coming into here. Boy, oh boy, that made things a little bit of a pain in the ass to try and get done. But we were able to get things done. We were able to get the aircraft down safely. What a pain in the ass, though, Bing turning off our data. I don't know why that would have happened. I have gigabyte internet, so there's no way that Bing data should be turning off, at least on my end. There's no way that should be happening. So runway turn-offs are on, tax lights are on, strobe lights off, land lights off. We're good on that. APU is spooling and probably in the on position. Perfect landing at 110 feet per minute. I don't know about that one. To me, it kind of felt, again, landing this airplane, basically in anything, if there's any type of wind component, landing this airplane is extremely difficult. It basically just wants to roll. It's kind of weird. At least in the cockpit, that's what it looks like. It looks like it's rolling. We'll see on the replay what it does, but it wouldn't surprise me if once we touch down, we kind of did this like weird, I don't know, there's weird things that happen. Weird things that happen. One of one. Thanks so much for support, man. Coming with the £2. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel, man. Thank you, thank you. I saw a couple people will say it's going to be about 100 feet per minute, so good on them for the guesses. Good for them. I don't know what our flight time was because it doesn't calculate. It says 135. What's 135? That's over 2 hours. No. All right, he wants us in at Terminal 3. This is 4. Which way did he give me? Did I already butcher this? Alpha and Kilo. Oh yeah, I think he gave us in that way. No, it's Yankee. No, we're fine. Can make a right turn into here. Look pretty good, no complaints. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's just that we desperately need like something to happen with this flight model. I don't know what's up with this flight model, but we desperately need something to happen with the flight model because it's the flight model, in my opinion, is the biggest downfall of this aircraft. As far as like system-wise and like sounds and everything, we've pretty much got all that set with third-party stuff. But the flight model is just, it's literally like you're flying a big Cessna. It's very weird. It's either too floaty or like you saw right there, like I kind of let that work with us. You saw the ground effect. Once you get 30 feet, it like sucks you down. It does weird stuff. I'm not quite sure why. We're going to take this side right here. 312. But either way, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad we were able to do it. It was absolutely awesome. Going to get ourselves into the stand here. Hopefully Ellis. Yeah. Yeah, we just need a third-party content to come, come out and make a 787 that's just using an external flight model, or a flight model that's, you know, a little bit more tested, not so much based off like, you know, GA airplanes and stuff. Right, that should be good on the parking. Let's come down here. We'll get our park brake on. Let's go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. Thank you to all of the controllers and everybody who came on today to give us some ATC. Really do appreciate that. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down. Hopefully that didn't screw up the replay. I think it did. Fuck. It did screw up the replay. I shouldn't have turned off the engines. I knew as soon as I did it that it was going to do it. Oh, man. We're not going to have a replay, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. As much as I wanted to see a replay, I forgot that any type of mod right now, you can't turn the engines off. We learned this last week with the A32NX. Remember, it started randomly doing this to us with the A32NX last week, and it looks like it's doing it to us here because it's not. I can't play it. Can't do anything, and I don't have anything to load. I don't know why it does that. Fuck, that sucks, man. That really sucks. I was really looking forward to that, to watching that replay. Damn. Huh. Well, in that case then, let's do a proper shutdown procedure, shall we? Logo lights, we'll leave our nav and logo. We'll get ground power on. APU off. APU gens off. Seatbelt sign off. Let's get the jetway connected. Baggage connected. We'll jump outside. Well, there we have it, friends. I do apologize about that. I completely forgot that you can't turn off the engines when you're using any type of modded aircraft right now. I don't know what's happened. Again, people pointed this out last week when we were flying the A32NX, but damn. Well, either way, what a beautiful approach that was. We can always go back and watch the, if you ever want to re-watch the arrival. Will the engines work if you restart the engines? No. The engine, the replay is completely gone. What I need to start doing is, if I do want to do a shutdown procedure, I need to save the actual, because usually I just leave it up here and you can maneuver it and move it, but for whatever reason, it's just all busted to shit. So, damn, I'm sorry about that, guys. Not the ending I wanted to have. Definitely wanted us to be able to watch a replay there, but that's okay. We are going to be flying back to this airport, so keep that in mind. We are going to do an A320 flight back into this airport. So we flew the 787 into a long haul, well, mini long haul today. We are going to be flying the A320 back into this airport, probably doing the same approach. So fingers crossed that the replay won't do that. I'm not going to shut down the engines anymore. I've kind of learned about that one. This is the Tropical Sim SBGR. For those of you that are wondering, there's also a link in the description. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream then, friends. I mean, I guess we can give us a little bit of view of the airport. Some beautiful scenery. I figured I'd pick it up and help support. I think it'd be really cool to do like a long haul into here too, from somewhere in the U.S. Imagine doing like a long haul, and that's the end of the approach that you get. But yeah, what a really cool airport. What a really cool place to visit. Absolutely love flying here in Brazil. I'm excited that we're going to spend the next week flying around here. So we will be back into this airport. We will be back in the A32NX later this weekend. I believe on Sunday we're going to come back here. I think Sunday is when it's scheduled that we're going to end up coming back into here in the A320. So, well, that's going to do it, friends. I apologize that we have to end on that note, that we don't get a beautiful replay, but yeah, lessons learned. I'm going to remember that. That's on my mental checklist for after the aircraft is shutting down. Well, I'm going to take this time now to thank all my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thank you guys very much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all so much for your support, man. I truly do appreciate it. Huge, huge, huge shout out today to Cucumber Pilot and Anthony Baldo coming in with those massive donations and love for the channel. Huge enough floaties to you. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I appreciate you. And to everybody else who came in with the donations as well. The $1 donations, the $2 donations, the $5 donations, they all add up. So thank you all very much for supporting the channel. To everybody else that can't afford to donate using a monetary value, I want to thank you guys just as much for coming to hang out with me, man. I know under these, certain crazy times that we're living under, may not be important, may not be possible to donate to a live streamer, and I'm completely okay with that. Thank you very much for all of the support today, friends. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's flight. It was an absolute blast. I enjoyed doing these ones. You can see here, Sim Toolkit Pro gave us a 106. So we were roughly around 110 feet per minute. We'll go with 110. Simulator gave us 110. This one's given us 106. Close enough, my friends. That's going to be the end for today. We're live again on Saturday. Saturday, we're going to be flying from SBGR to, I believe we're going to go into Santos Dumont. Should we do that on Saturday? Let's do that on Saturday. We're going to go to Santos Dumont, the craziest A320 arrival you have ever seen. I guarantee you, we're going to be flying 10 feet off the water. This approach is absolutely bananas. So look out for that one, friends. And then we're going to come check out the other airport back here in Sao Paulo. There's a different airport. We're going to be visiting that one. Guys, thanks for coming to hang out. Truly do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's streams. If you haven't done so, don't forget to leave a like. If you haven't done so, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys all on Saturday in the A32NX mod. Happy landings, my friends.